In this video, I am going to discuss about Edgar Dale's cone of experience. Edgar Dale was an American educator who developed the cone of experience, also known as the learning pyramid. He made several contributions to audio and visual instruction, including a methodology for analyzing the content of motion pictures. He was born in the year 1900 Benson, Minnesota, United States. He was famous for his book Audiovisual Methods in Teaching, written in 1946. Also, he has written content of motion pictures, the living world vocabulary, techniques of teaching vocabulary, building a learning environment, and many more. He was died in the year 1985, Columbus, Ohio, United States. The famous educationalist Edgar Dale, through his work, introduced the cone of experiences, a visual aid to explain the interrelationship of the various types of audiovisual material as well as their individual position in the learning process. In the year 1960s, Edgar Dale decided a conclusion that learners gain more information by what they do than what they read, observe, or hear. Dale's research has resulted for the development of the cone of experience. Today, the tag learning by doing has become most popular and known as action learning. In the final edition of his work, Audiovisual Methods in Teaching, Dale introduced the cone of experiences as a pictorial device. This is a kind of visual aid to visualize and explain the interrelationship of various types of teaching material as well as their positions in learning process. When we study or learn, after 2 weeks we tend to remember 10% of what we read, 20% of what we hear, and we are able to do this by defining, listing, describing, and explaining various information, incidents, news, story, etc. We tend to remember 30% of what we see and 50% of what we see and hear after observing various images, video, incident, watching a movie, looking an exhibition, watching a demonstration, and many more. And we are able to do this by demonstrating, applying, and practicing. We tend to remember 70% of what we say, as for example, participating in a discussion or giving a talk, and 90% of what we say and do, that is doing a dramatic presentation, stimulating the real experiences, doing the real things, etc. And we are able to do this by analyzing, defining, creating, and evaluating. The first 4 phases passive and the last 2 phases active. The nature of involvement in the first 2 steps is verbal receiving, in the next 2 steps is visual receiving, and the last 2 steps is receiving, participating, and doing. Dale's cone of experiences is a tool that helps teacher to make decisions about activities and teaching learning resources. The teacher think in the following way for decision making. How far it is related to their real life. What and how many senses can learner use to learn this teaching learning material? What kind of learning experiences can be provided in the classroom? Where will the teaching learning resources fit with learners' experience on the cone? Does the teaching learning material exchange learning? How does this teaching learning resource augment the information supplied by the textbooks? As a teacher, we should also know that abstract ideas, concepts, or generalizations are not possible without rich, meaningful, concrete experiences. Various aids and materials need to arrange from more abstract to most concrete. A teacher has to pick and choose the aid according to the maturity level of the student and the topic to be studied. We must have to remember the famous quotes of Confucius, that is, I see and I forget, I hear and I remember, and I do and I understand. Now try this. While drawing a sketch of the cone, discuss the type of experiences helpful in the process of teaching learning. Discuss in details the mechanism and role of various types of experiences as emphasized by Edgar Dale in his cone of experiences.